Hello and welcome to our live news. I am Elizaphan with the latest. The headlines. Ariwola speaks on 2023 elections after inauguration as substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria. INEC records over 41 attacks in 14 states since 2019. Russian official warns of World War III if Ukraine joins NATO. Reactions as reality star Rico Suave dies.
Live TV.
And now the news in detail. The substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, has urged politicians to allow the judiciary function properly as 2023 elections approach. Ariwola stated this while speaking to the State House correspondents after his swearing-in ceremony at the presidential villa in Abuja on Wednesday. The Chief Justice of Nigeria also appealed to Nigerians to allow the judiciary to perform optimally and function well without any pressure. Speaking on reforming the judiciary, Ariwola explained that the computerization of the Supreme Court records and other courts has started in order to address the delay in filing cases. Justice Ariwola promised not to disappoint Nigerians and also vowed to ensure that the common man and citizens get justice. Let's join our correspondent Jessica Ochai at the presentation of the Presidential Campaign Council list by the Labour Party at the World Press Conference Center in Abuja.
Let me start by registering my profound gratitude to all Nigerians who have enthusiastically embraced our message and our presidential candidate, and in particular to the millions who identify with the obedient movement nationwide, organizing selflessly and relentlessly, pursuing their hope in a new Nigeria.
The Director General of Labour Party's Obidati Campaign Organization, Doyin Ekupe, in a World Press Conference in Abuja, presents its party Presidential Campaign Council list. According to the Director General, the Campaign Council list comprises of 1,234 members which were selected from the 6 geopolitical zones. The list also has persons living with disabilities and youths included. The Deputy Campaign Coordinator states that the party is confident and ready to secure the presidential seat. Despite fear of the election being compromised, measures are in place to see that every vote counts.
It is obvious. You can see clearly that there has never been in the history of this country where people on their own, without being forced or induced with money, will come in large number to give such kind of support. So our only work is to make sure that we guard the votes and we make sure that it's not rigged. That is all, nothing more. But if it is for winning, we know we're there already. We're just waiting for time. But we know that there's attempt to rig, to cause problem, and we will make sure that we do the needful. We will use every lawful means to ensure that the right thing is done. The measure is that our grassroots mobilization is on. In each polling unit, we will have our members to make sure that the votes count and they are properly uploaded.
Other supporters and stakeholders also expressed their confidence in the party's campaign with the release of the council member list, and also believe that the party flag bearer will emerge winner despite suspicion of rigging of the election come 2023.
Now that the campaign council has been inaugurated, it will further assist the activities of our presidential candidate, His Excellency Peter Obi. So we expect to see the campaign council in full swing, going to various parts of the country to preach the good news to the people that a new Nigeria, the dawn of a new Nigeria, is about to be unveiled.
Could hear from the address of the campaign DG himself, Dr. Doyin Ekupe. He listed out, some of the issues that have bedeviled this nation that you and I know, and the fact that our presidential candidate in the person of ex-Governor Peter Obi, it's the savior that Nigeria needs at this point. And you can see the movement, it's all over the place, from the north to the south to the central. Every region of this nation has identified with this candidate. Because, let's face it, Nigeria today is currently on the 2023 election. It's against the new order and the old order.
Yes, the next level is to kick the ball rolling. The campaign team has been unveiled today. So action. Other candidates, we know they don't have anything to show. All they came out to do is to manipulate, to see how they will leak the election. But God has been so kind, God has been so faithful to us. Whichever way they take, God will receive it. So whatever, Anywhere they go, we follow them. Whatever they do, we follow them. And we must take our mandate.
The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has disclosed that insecurity may hamper elections in the northwest and southeast states. According to him, over 41 attacks have been carried out against its offices across 14 states since the 2019 general election, with the southeast recording 13 attacks. Yakubu spoke at an event organized by the National Endowment for Democracy and the International Foundation for Electoral Systems at the NEC headquarters, Washington, D.C., United States of America. The attacks, he said, started in Abia on May 9, 2021, and then to Enugu and Ebonyi, with 3 incidents each. Imo recorded 2 attacks, while Anambra and Abia had 1 each, and in Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom states as well. According to APC stalwart Tunde Ajibulu in an exclusive interview with Alive TV, and I quote, "I have heard of obedience movement, but it is a Twitter movement." Here's the interview.
Saying the youths are not with Alhaji Bola Tinubu is alien to me. It's alien news to me. Yes, I've heard of the obedience movement. Do you understand? But it's a Twitter movement. It's not. It's a Twitter movement, and then we'll see how many of those Twitter users, Snapchat, and we'll see how many will come and vote on the elections. And I'll tell you something for free. Let me tell you something for free on a lighter note. If we could vote with Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Mr. Obi will be president of Nigeria today.
In sports news, with 2 rounds of matches still to go, some clubs have already shown class and booked their place in the round of 16 for this year's Championships League tournament. This follows the conclusion of matches on Wednesday and the attendant results. Before yesterday's games, Manchester City and Real Madrid already confirmed their slots in the knockout stage of the competition. After Wednesday's round of matches, Bayern Munich, Club Brugge and Napoli also confirmed their spots in the Championships League round of 16. On the foreign scene, if Ukraine is admitted into the US-led NATO military alliance, then the conflict in Ukraine would be guaranteed to escalate into World War III, a Russian Security Council official was quoted as saying on Thursday. Just hours after Russian President Vladimir Putin formally proclaimed the annexation of up to 18% of Ukraine on September 30th, President Volodymyr Zelensky announced a surprise bid for fast-track membership of NATO. Full NATO membership for Ukraine is far off because all the alliance's 30 members would have to give their consent. And in entertainment news, several reactions have chilled the reported death of a former Big Brother Naija Season 3 housemate, Patrick Fakoya, popularly known as Rico Suave. The media earlier reported that the reality star died on Thursday morning, that's this morning, after he was involved in a ghastly motor accident. Following the news of Suave's death, many Nigerians have taken to the microblogging platform Twitter to express their condolences to his family and loved ones. And with that, we've come to the end of the news at this hour. But before we go, a recap of the headlines. Ariwola speaks on 2023 elections after inauguration as substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria. INEC records over 41 attacks in 14 states since 2019. Russian official warns of World War III if Ukraine joins NATO. Reactions as reality star Rico Suave dies. I am elizaphan, and thank you for watching.
Alive TV.